Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more of The Long Dark in our Wintermute story mode. Official release. Game's finally out. Series. Cave hidden cache node. Oh, there are some supplies hidden under a pile of rocks in a cave near the radio tower. Interesting. I don't trust anyone anymore. People are getting desperate. It's only been a few days since the power went out. I'm going to stash some supplies in our special place above town. You know, near where we look at the stars together. We may need them before help gets here. All right, special place above town. So near a radio tower, under a pile of rocks.
Well, what do we have here?
That sounded a little creepy. All right, so we found a bed here, which is nice, but we don't need a bed yet. There's a stack of papers. Don't need that either. Every time I see the word stack of papers, this is just me and the random references in my head in this game, especially since they just added that in story mode. When I see them, I immediately think, how you coming on that novel you're working on? Huh? Got a nice little stack of papers there? Yeah. Got a compelling protagonist? Got an obstacle for him to overcome? Oh, Stewie. See, the thing is, I've actually spent years on writing a novel, and it's finished, but Stewie, every time I would hear that clip, it would just make me super self-conscious, because it definitely took me even more than 3 years. Especially when he's like, hey, you've been working on that the whole time? No, you deserve some time off. Okay, there's some more reishi mushrooms. Let's head over to Grey Mother. Stop quoting Family Guy. Oh, we look forward to reading it. Alright, so yeah, we are going to get that deer here, because that's going to be some additional meat. Any more cattails I might have missed? There's a lot of reeds around here. I wouldn't be surprised if I overlooked a few, but I don't see any. I mean, I like to think I've gotten pretty good at looking for cattails. Hey, bunny, excuse me. I'm just going to ravage this. Oh, wow. Oh, holy crap. So this thing's 100% frozen, unfortunately. We could use the hatchet. It would take 35 minutes to get this meat. Let's go ahead and just do that. Now, this is a lot of meat. We are probably going to attract some attention by having this, but that was a big find. So all I need to do is get back to Grey Mother without pissing off any wolves. Now, the problem is I'm pretty encumbered. So that's a taller order than it sounds like. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back this direction, because I know I didn't find any wolves when I came this way. We're going to go on top of this hill. Also need to look for the radio tower. Because I don't quite know where that is. Oh, there it is. Alright, so that's where we might find some more supplies. But we might not need more supplies. Alright, so let's crouch. Alright, so there's a wolf right there. This is why I'm glad I'm doing this. But I want to see if there's any wolves on the main road, because there's Grey Mother's house. And it might not look like much to get there, but I'm just going to be careful, because I can't run very fast right now. I mean, I'm even moving very slowly while crouched on account of being encumbered, so. Looks like I can't even... Oh, there we go. Alright, I should stay crouched. Yeah, there's still plenty of houses I haven't been in, too, I think, on this side of town. Because we didn't go far past the post office, I don't feel like. So, alright, yeah, I think it's safe. I'm going to go ahead... Yeah, famous last words. I think it's safe. You faded into the long dark. So, you died of stress and trauma and blood loss from a wolf attack. And from being an idiot, taking unnecessary risks. You thought you were safe. Dumbass. Alright, so let's check out this car. I think I've already investigated this car. Yeah, I have. So let's go ahead and use our new trick. Yeah, I think I've been in that house too. Oh, I haven't been in this truck. Interesting. Alright, nothing in it though, of course. Why would I expect there to be anything in the truck? Open the hood. Alright, we'll tell you what. We're here by these houses. May as well... Oh, bank manager's house key. Interesting. So there are some additional places that I could break into. Let's go in here. I'm not going to break in, but again, what I was saying is that if I can find supplies in places where... Alright, there's some cloth. If I can find supplies in places where they're not red, showing as stealing from a specific person, then I'm not going to sweat it as much. Baseball cap and some beef jerky. Alright, beef jerky will help. Let's step up here. This is a little bit more familiar. Ah, moldy chocolate bar. Who feels appetized now? T-shirt. All right, we're probably just going to harvest that for some cloth because we've got better items than a t-shirt. Book and nothing under the bed. Let me up, game. There we go. It wasn't letting me stand up. There's some cloth. Don't need the reclaimed wood. We have an eternal fire. Granola bar, search fridge. I feel like we might have enough for the Grey Mother. I really do. I feel like we might be close. So we were already close to 2,000 calories in. We're about to cook a good amount of deer meat for her. We're going to be very, very close. We have some peanut butter too. That's huge. I think that's 900 calories. And we're finding more food here to help top it off. I would be surprised.
I could always use more food.
Banged up. Yeah. So could the Grey Mother, in fact. Dusty dog food. Ooh, that's good. That's a 500 calorie item. More cloth. Nothing here. Anything back there? No. Medicine shelf. Nothing, of course. Thermal underwear. Hey, I think we actually have another layer we can use for that. I'm going to take this water, even though technically I don't need to.
Bag is getting too heavy to carry.
Let's go ahead and... Well, we don't need this cloth either. I'm getting a little ambitious with what I'm carrying. Alright, so that's, I think, everything from this house. Used to there being a cabinet here. It's really weird. Let's sort by weight and take a look at... We'll tell you what, let's... Before I eat anything... We've got a pretty good stank on us at the moment. Pretty good stank, as they say in my part of the country. I'm going to head around the back way here. Just to avoid attracting woodland friends of the canine variety. I haven't seen any wolves back here yet, so hopefully there won't be now, especially right here on this slope, which would be hilarious, ironic, and infuriating all at the same time. Yep, I'm going to go way around the back here. And of course the wind is blowing in my face, because that's the way the lawn dark works. I think we're good. Yeah. There would have to be a wolf, like, on the doorstep to stop me at this point. Let me go ahead and crouch a little bit. Just because we are putting off a level 2 scent. So I don't want to be foolhardy here until we get inside with this raw meat. Alright, firewood bin is no longer letting us drop anything in it, so we're just going to have to drop our coal that we found inside the house, maybe by the fire. Not that we're going to use it on this fire, because again, eternal fire. Alright, let's go ahead and cook this. Yeah, we've got a lot of venison to cook. I'm kind of annoyed that cooking skill is not a thing, to tell you the truth. Okay. I can also go ahead, we need to prepare some more. Let's go to the journal. I think we can do this a couple of times. That way we can make some more rosehip tea and potentially give her some of that. We can also prepare reishi tea and use that instead of... I mean, I kind of want to tell you the truth, I kind of want to give the reishi mushrooms to her outright because they generate so much trust. Yeah, the old man's beard wound dressing too. Let's go ahead and craft this as well while we're standing here. Alright, so we got some wound dressings now. We're thirsty, we're hungry. I'm also kind of hoping that these wound dressings are a little bit lighter, but I'm not sure. Requires 3 old man's beard lichen. I remember someone saying something about it actually makes it heavier. Okay, that's all of our old man's beard lichen. We could definitely make some bandages, but I'm not going to worry about it. So this is pretty cool. We can just break stuff down here. This is kind of a new portion of the menu. All right. So let's come over here to the fridge. 1941 calories. Let's go ahead and drop all that meat off for her. 5,021. Excellent. So then the pinnacle peaches. 6,821. Good. The dusty dog food. And this should do it because dog food's 500 each. Okay, we need to drop off 200 more. So this is... Hang on. Let me just see exactly. Because actually all we really need to drop off is 180 more calories. So I prefer to keep everything else myself. Let's see what we can get away with here. Just 180 more. So the lightest item that I've got, maybe a soda, maybe this moldy chocolate bar. Yeah, let's give her the moldy chocolate bar. We're such nice people. All right, there we go. So we've fulfilled that mission for the Grey Mother. And now I need to remember how to get out of here. There we go. Let's take a second to... Oh wow, we have a lot of water on us. Didn't know that. Definitely just drink that to save some weight. All right, we're just under a gallon now, and we do need to eat. So now that I know that I've given her all the food she needs, let's also go ahead and eat. Oh, I didn't even put these salty crackers in the fridge. I could have. So I'm going to save those. I'm not going to go for sardines yet. We'll go for the granola bar, because the sardines recover... I'll go for those now. They recover a little bit of thirst. They have water in them. So tell me, Mainlander, did you do what I asked? Did you ransack the gas station? Did you clean them out? No, I didn't. I know you're angry about people abandoning you here, but if someone comes back and they find all their food found its way into your pantry, they'll be even less likely to help you. And if I have a feeling that if someone comes back, you're going to need all the help you can get to make it through the winter. So no, I didn't steal the gas station supplies. But I found enough food to help you make it through the next few weeks, and I'll be back to check on you when I can. Well, I guess I misjudged you, Mainlander. Over the years, I've learned that most people disappoint you, given the chance. You give me some hope. So I guess she was testing us there.
You're all set for food and fuel. I'd like to hear what you know about my friend now.
Friend? Yeah. She passed through. Some people heard her. In the storm.
You already said that. Where did she go?
She passed through town. Too many closed doors, broken houses. Nowhere to run, to hide.
Why didn't anyone help her?
Yes. Why didn't they? They should have. They should have found her before it was too late.
See, what's kind of weird right now, all right, she trusts us more. We'll check our journal in a second. What's kind of weird right now, I have to say, a little bit of commentary, is it's treating this like it happened almost a while ago, because, you know, the feeling we've gotten since we arrived is that, you know, the town is abandoned and people have left Grey Mother for, you know, maybe they just left. Maybe they've only been gone a day or two, so maybe it makes sense. But the narrative that she's giving us is that there were still people here. So I don't know, maybe there's still people in town that I haven't met yet. But it's just throwing me off a little bit. All right, so try talking to her after she's had some time to rest. So we need to rest too, so it makes sense to go ahead and just go upstairs. We also need to visit our supply spot, which is right here. Let's go ahead and light this thing. We're going to pick up our jerry can briefly. We're also going to put down the extra antiseptic that we found. The one that's in lower condition. Put it there. All right, we still can't go through her stuff. I don't think we're ever going to be able to because it belongs to her. But we do have some items we can harvest. Let's go ahead and harvest this this cap. Oh yeah, we got the wool scarf. I forgot about that. Hang on. Is the wool scarf better than... Ooh. It might be. Hang on. We're repairing in the dark right now. I would just like to point that out. That's a thing that just happened. Yeah, see, it has better wetness protection. Yeah, let's go ahead and wear that instead. Can hold more water without him getting cold. And we have this additional thermal underwear we can wear as well. So let's definitely put that on. We'll repair it. A couple of times, probably. Yeah, one more time. That's excellent. So now we've got some additional protection against the cold. All of our stuff is in really good shape since we found that sewing kit. All right, so now let's definitely... A couple of things. we need to rest, which means the storm lantern needs to be refueled so we can redrop the jerry can on the floor. Let's briefly... Here's what we're going to do to... I'm going to light a torch. Throw it down so that we can just see briefly. Hope we don't burn the house down in the process. Just kidding. That's not a thing we can do. Kind of interesting if it would be, though. Yeah, that would totally be lighting a fire right now. That would be lighting a huge fire. That would kill the Grey Mother right there. All right, so why don't we go ahead and sleep for... I do need to drink some water, so let's take care of that. We've got lots of water on us. It's weighing us down, as a matter of fact. All right, let's sleep for 7 hours. Should recover most of our rest. If I'm looking at the rest meter correctly, we might need a little bit more than 7, but... All right, we need to find out more about Astrid. Let's sleep for... Let's do 3 more hours. That should top off our rest pretty well. And then we're going to need to eat pretty much as soon as we wake up. Nice. All right, let's put that away. Gonna eat the heaviest items first. All right, so there's that. Got us some calories. I will go ahead and... I'm not going to drink the herbal tea. I need to cook more herbal tea, as a matter of fact. Let me drink this, not just any grape soda. Drink a couple of them, actually, because these are decently low condition. I've never gotten food poisoning from a soda in the game, so I'm not particularly worried about it, but I'm just playing it safe a little bit. Let's open the banged up tomato soup. Now that we have a can opener, don't have to use our shard for that every time. Pretty nice. Okay, there's that, and I guess I'm just going to drink this to top off. Then we need to make some more tea. We also need to just look at what else we're carrying, because I feel like we still... It's not just a feeling, we definitely still need to drop stuff. For sure. Alright, so let's go to the fireplace and cook some stuff. Mainly the herbal tea. So we can cook 5 of these, and then we'll talk to the Grey Mother, see what the next stage of the quest is. And this also is going to use up some of our water, which is good, because we're carrying a lot of water. We're carrying a lot of everything, as I just said a second ago. Herbal tea. I think that was our 5th. Might have been our 4th. I think that was our 4th, actually, come to think of it. Yeah. So 1 more. Doing okay on rest. Now let's go ahead and cook these rose hips as well, so we have that tea. Oh, nice. We can cook another one. So we've got plenty on us as far as things that will quench our thirst and keep our calories up. Oh, wow. I forgot we had that many rose hips. It's great. Do we have more? No, that's it. Okay. Yeah, we have lots. Very good. And we don't need... I don't think we're going to need any water. Let's take a quick look. Oh, 0.34? No, I'll stick with it because we've got all this. I mean, this is all thirst-quenching stuff. Okay, now if I sort by weight, the heaviest stuff we're carrying... Oh, I've still got an extra pair of socks on me, don't I? Yeah, I've actually got a few extra things I can get rid of. Let's go ahead and harvest this toque, since we now have that scarf. That's helping us a little bit more. And then we'll harvest... Scarf wasn't a huge upgrade, but again, it can afford to get a little wetter, which is a good thing. And then definitely we're going to harvest this t-shirt. All right, I think we're good. Oh yeah, we're good. Yep, we dropped the extra antiseptic. These weigh... Okay, these are not that heavy at all. That's nice. As usual, the water purification tablets are pretty heavy. Might even need to drop some of those, to tell you the truth. Also, the torches are quite heavy. Everything is heavy. Let's go ahead and sharpen this while I'm thinking about it. Sharpening skill increased to 31. Okay, so we have sharpening skill, if nothing else. As that slowly goes up, the amount that each sharpening improves the blade will change. So right now, as you can see, it's at 46. I think it's going up by maybe 3 or 4 each time at this skill level. Maybe 3. 4. Okay. So 4 each time. This is going to take approximately 12 more to sharpen all the way up, which is fine. That way we won't have to worry about our hatchet, because we're still breaking down a lot of firewood, I think, as we go through houses. Plus, having this to cut stuff open and look for instance, keys is handy. That whetstone she gave us is definitely paying off. Sounds like the weather's getting bad outside. 78. So about 6 more times. Assuming we're still getting... Yeah, we're still getting 4 out of each sharpening. Once it gets up to like 50, I think, is when you start getting 5 out of each, maybe? Or is it a later point? I can't recall. That's at 45, so yeah, we're still going up in increments in even numbers, so haven't gone up to 5 yet. Yeah. Okay, and that's it. So this thing's fully sharpened now. 100%. The whetstone took a little bit of a beating from that. We're down to 10% on that whetstone, sadly. But now we have a much better implement in that regard. All right, so now let's go ahead and turn to the Grey Mother.
You've come back.
Yes. I'm still looking for my friend.
I actually never left. I was upstairs, lady. Thought your ears were good.
Anything you can remember might help.
They said there were bad men who came from the tunnel. Your friend, the woman, she must have passed through there.
Tunnel?
The only way through the mountains. The only way she could have gone. Grey Mother wants to know what happened in the night. I heard the angry voices, the angry wind, but the rest is a mystery. Go to the tunnel and tell me what you find.
All right, so we've got a new destination. Let's see. There are a lot of wolves out there. They never take long to move in once the people leave. Any idea where I might find a way to defend myself? My rifle stays with me, but there might be other ways. In the old days, we used to scare them off with fire. A torch would do the trick. We used to make them out of pieces of wood and a rag dipped in kerosene. I'll keep it in mind, thanks. Blizzards? You mentioned a storm before. Mountain blizzards blow through here from time to time. People get stuck indoors, or worse. Worse? They wander in circles only to die within reach of their homes, even when they're right there in front of them. And they say Grey Mother is blind. Ha! Finished. It's been a while since Grey Mother had anyone to cook for. Take some soup before you go. Thanks. Nice. She gave me soup. All right, so let's... People have been telling me to check out the Trust tab here. An elderly blind woman and possibly the last remaining survivor in Milton. She seems to know nothing about where Astrid might have gone. Trust. Interesting. Okay. So gameplay tip, sharpening, requires 75 trust. Cache location, okay. Distress pistol, rabbit skin mittens, ooh, perseverance mills, wow. 375, okay. Okay, so noted. We definitely need to give her lots of stuff. Like 17 reishi mushrooms. There we go. I can give her the can opener, but that's a negative. Let's go ahead and confirm that. Trust is at 134 now. Now, let's take a quick look. I appreciate you guys pointing that out to me. That's cool that that tab is there. So now we can unlock the location of a supply cache updated on your map. What would you like to talk about? Supplies. Milton seems very remote. What do you do in medical emergencies? Ha! We do what we always do. We take care of our own. Well, what about outsiders? I can see you'll need help. I heard gossip that the Millers kept some kind of supply kit hidden in their back garden. Goods they smuggled in from the mainland and didn't want anyone to know about. If you can find them, you should take them. You'll need them. Alright, so the Millers. Okay, I guess we have to look at names on mailboxes, perhaps. Milton history. So the outsider wants to know more about Milton. Yeah, I'm curious about what happened here. To understand Milton, you have to understand the collapse. I mean, I know about the quakes. We experienced them too on the mainland. Not like this, you didn't. Ooh, interesting. You mentioned the collapse a couple of times. I know it's been rough, but you can't imagine it, mainlander. We were already on our knees. I'd like to understand how it affected Milton and other areas more. I had no idea. Exactly. Let me tell you how it was. Interesting. Supplies. Okay, so this is the same as before. See, selecting the same thing in a row on some dialogue options gives you different choices. Okay, we're at the 25-minute mark here. Let's go ahead and take a look at the journal, see what we have to do next. Investigate the tunnel leading out of Milton. Grey Mother wants to know what happened here. We're probably going to take the next episode, maybe two, if I feel like there's something that I find that we can still get a lot of gameplay out of this, and just look around Milton a little bit and see what else we can locate. Because I feel like there's still more to be discovered. There's still a key that I haven't found that I want to find. There's actually another house that has a key to it. So I want to do some scavenging before I move on from this place. And again, this is all part of the plan. I know there's a story happening and we're going to try and advance that, but I want to also incorporate my experience from survival mode, from sandbox mode, and actually just, find some stuff and see what this area has to offer before I move too quickly through it. So we're going to do that in the next episode, maybe the next two episodes. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes, as usual, are coming out every day at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.